might be wondering how I got here. Well, let me tell you.
Let's do this. Today is the day. Jimmy.
Yo.
Super excited. Gonna finally get the rolling drawer. No more lifting the top boxes off.
It's about time.
Here's the thing though. A lot of people have been griping about the cost of it. It's $250 for a toolbox. People say that it's Tupperware for men.
Well, some people complain they can't get their tools in that bottom box. Other people complain about the price.
Look at the hibiscuses.
I like the low biscus.
Where do you think they'd be hiding that?
There we go.
Yo, here is actually the rolling
Yeah.
drawer. So here's the deal on this. It's $250. But it's taller than the standard rolling box, but the handle's still at the same height. Yo, you want to guess what? Feel them wheels.
What's that? Oh yeah, nice and smooth.
It is smooth.
Real smooth.
Come on, keep going. I want to see how it looks when it rolls away. Look at it. Oh man. It looks just as good rolling away as it does rolling up. It's got the reinforcement in all the right places, baby. Let me get the handle for you. Open that tailgate.
Okay.
I say organization is next to godliness.
Best nation, organization.
I heard you're the mayor. I'm the governor. Ugh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing? You're a little rough with it, ain't you? I mean, brand new. You're trying to make me mad now.
It's durable. Works. Relax.
All right. I mean,
Before we get started on what contents this thing will hold, this handle doesn't come out, correct?
oh, it looks like it's tapped in.
All right, so there's just screws here. So if you decided that for some reason the handle was too high, you could just remove those screws, or I'm sure one of the 3D manufacturers has some type of solution. But it doesn't look like there's a quick way other than to remove those screws to get this thing out of here. The wheels, pretty good. This really is set up to be organized, where I thought this was going to be a big open box, because everybody's biggest complaint is always that their largest tools are in the lower box because it's the biggest box, and then they have to pull the boxes off to get into it. But this was going to solve all that, but Milwaukee actually provides a whole bunch of dividers in this box. You could situate this any way you'd actually like. Well, that's locked in there. But these could slide in any one of these positions. So you could customize this thing any way you like. Some people are going to want to know what the actual interior dimensions are. Wow, you got like 16 inches to the top of the box. Width-wise, you have about 17 inches wide. Depending on from where you're at, let's just call it 13 inches. Depending on where you're measuring from. I'm going to call it 13 because of this bump out here.
And you got some of this molding in the front.
Yeah, you got moldings, a lot of moldings. could definitely fit the recip saw in here. I feel like it's going to be one of them instances where it's like Jenga. Not Jenga. What's the other one? Tetris.
Tetris.
We could fit our rear handle circ saw in here. There you go.
That'll work.
What else can we fit in there? You could fit maybe the hatchet in there. We could fit our surge. We get our nailer in there.
I don't think we're gonna fit that nailer.
To pull that recip saw out of there. You can fit it in there if you pull these two out.
Certainly can.
Okay. Then if we might be able to, we could put that recip saw back in. It will probably take some finagling, but as you can see, there's a lot more room in there now. I do like the rollers. I do like, and there's steel reinforcing here. It looks like there's some steel reinforcing here. And look.
We can roll this around the job site.
You can. Yo, pass me that nailer.
The nailer, here you go.
Hey, yeah, let me give it back to you. Oh, you know what I mean? You gotta be careful.
Put some of our guys in there, wheel them back and forth to job sites.
And then it will just pop right back in there. Perfect.
I mean, would it make sense if you had multiple of these boxes to pack different bases and then just slide them in and out of your, like, you know, if you were set up for one day, like say this box was already preset with carpentry tools or plumbing tools or electrical tools?
I think that's a great question. Like, maybe that's something that we will ask Milwaukee Tool. Do they plan on selling just these? This is like a crate.
Right,
almost.
That's what I'm saying. Like, sell that as a standalone crate, and then you could have multiples in your garage set up, and then you just, whatever you need for the day, you slide them in.
Because there's no gasketing, is this thing IP rated? Or, like, can they leave this in the back of their truck if it sprinkles or rains? Set a stopwatch.
Okay.
Let's give it like 3 minutes. I mean, that's how it would rain, right?
Yeah.
In the back of a truck.
Yeah, that would be a decent.
Should we actually put it in the back of a truck?
3 minutes.
All right, 3 minutes. Let me turn the water off. There's a couple of random drips, but I feel like they dropped off. It's not going to be resistant to moisture or humidity because it's not sealed. But if you did have your tools in the bed of your truck and a downward pour,
Be safe till you get back to the shop.
yes, you should be safe. What if you forgot your toolbox in the bed of your truck and you went through the car wash?
I mean, you got a little bit more now.
But for the amount of water we sprayed on it and the direction we actually did spray it at, it's still not a ton of water.
No.
But it's not IP rated. It's not like they're doing any false advertising.
So, I mean, worst case scenario, if you are dealing with some type of like gale force winds and rains, I would lay this part down in the back of the truck. So, I mean, because that seems like your main entry point.
So we answered the rain question. PACKOUT has a legacy of being unbelievably durable. My question is, what would be a scenario where this might see some abuse?
Falls off the back of a truck.
Maybe you packed up your tools, you put them on your tailgate, it's Friday afternoon, you're ready to go to happy hour, and you forgot to close the tailgate. Let's see what happens. I mean, to be honest with you, we got some abrasions here. There's nothing wrong with the drawer, though.
Still operates fine, right?
Yeah.
Still locks in place.
We got some abrasions at the top of the handle here. But the handle goes up and comes down. Here, feel it. Does it
Nothing
feel
wrong with the wheels,
feel any
right?
different to you?
No. Wheels seem fine. Handles seem fine.
Here's a question. What if you put it up there with the handle up?
Oof. The handle took a nice bump.
Why did you close the tailgate?
How's that handle operate? That took a nice bump on the way down.
Nothing wrong with the box. Seems okay. So there are definitely scenarios where a service tech might need to bring a box up onto a roof. I think that this would be somewhat of an extreme scenario. I don't know that this would need to come up on the roof, but it could happen, right?
You may needed to hoist a lot of tools up there.
Maybe it was on the edge. Somebody was unbelievably unsafe, and then it falls off. Just falls off.
Could happen. I mean, doesn't really look any worse for the wear. Drawer still operates. Handle still operates. I mean, other than the abrasions from the earlier fall, I'm sure it took a little bit more, but I'm not seeing anything crazy. It's no worse for the wear, but it was empty. This does have a 250-pound capacity, and there was no payload in it, so if this was loaded to the gills with tools, it could be a little bit different.
So far, I'm impressed. It's taken everything we've thrown at it.
Or thrown off of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that the most common scenario where this may get damaged on site is if somebody leaves this like behind the truck or in front of the truck, and we think we're all packed up, we jump in the truck,
Like
and we don't see it.
in a blind spot.
In a blind spot, yeah. You're on the box. You're just about on the box. On the box. That's friggin' awesome. Now you're clear.
I don't know. It doesn't look good, dude.
Doesn't look pretty, but doesn't work.
Handle works.
Okay. It opened. It will work.
If you wanted to buy one for yourself, you could go down to the YouTube shopping button. We get a small commission. You don't pay any extra, so it's a win-win. I gotta be honest with you. I tried to destroy it. Our supporter caved in a little bit, but the actual drawer unit still works.
Pretty impressive.
I gotta give it to Milwaukee Tool. You might have outdone yourself with this one. I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with us during this extreme testing, and I hope to see you all on the next one.